Imagine that you're driving down the road and someone swerves into your lane, almost causing a wreck. You slam on your brakes and veer out of the way just in time. Your heart is racing, knees are knocking, adrenaline is coursing through your veins, and you have a heightened awareness of what just happened. This is the stress response mode, or fight or flight response mode. And it's important and makes sense when there are life-threatening situations. But the problem is we can experience the flight or fight response mode simply because of our thoughts. We can think of an experience in the past and then we feel the same emotion as if it were happening in real time. Because when you're in the fight or flight response mode, the blood flow is shunted away from your thinking brain into your extremities so you can fight or take flight in order to save and preserve your life. But what can happen is if you're running late for a meeting, how often are you running late for a meeting and your adrenaline is coursing through your veins, your heart is pumping real fast? That is the fight or flight. When you are stressed about a deadline, when you are feeling the tug of war, fighting for your attention in life, you can feel that fight or flight response mode. And so over and over again, blood flow is shunted away from your thinking brain, away from your rest and digest system, and into your extremities. 73 to 77% of Americans experience physical or mental health issues that are related to that stress response mode. So what do we do about it? Because we deal with these stressful situations all the time, don't we? And it's as easy as thinking on a past experience to create that same response in our body. And eventually this breaks down our bodies. And let's not forget that common sense doesn't seem common anymore, does it? Well, how can common sense even be a thing when so many people, when a majority of people are experiencing the fight or flight response mode, and therefore the thinking brain is dimmed because they are living in that stress response? Now, the Stanford Research Institute took combat veterans who had PTSD and taught them breath work. Now, breath work kind of sounds like this new agey, Zen experience, if you will. But did you know that the Department of Defense is now advocating for breath work? Navy SEALs are now teaching breath work. Navy SEALs. And they use proven technologies. Breath work is a proven technology that you have access to every single moment of your day. First thing we're going to do is put your hands on your ribs. When you're breathing in, I want you to think of breathing outward. Your ribs are going out. Don't think of it as your stomach is going out, or your chest. Think of it as your ribs are expanding outward. Okay, I'm going to take you through this breathwork exercise so you can have the power to get yourself out of the fight or flight response mode, so that your blood flow will be oxygenated and it'll take that into your brain, into your digestive system, into your rest and digest system, so that you can sleep better. You can think more clearly, and it'll improve your digestive system. Simple. It's so simple, yet powerful. So again, hands on your ribs. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and then breathe out for 8 seconds. I'll do it twice with you, but I encourage you to set a timer and do this for 1 minute or 5 minutes or 10 minutes. When you're feeling that anxiety, when you're feeling that stress, this will get you out of that so you can think clearly and have peace and calm in this trying world that we live in today. So you ready? Here we go. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Now hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now push it out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Push it out. Now breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Breathe in deeply. Now hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now push it out. Push it out all the air in your lungs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, take a deep breath. So we only did that 2 times. How did that make you feel? That was just a tiny little taste of breath work. And I promise you, if you set your timer for a minute or 5 minutes and tie breath work to something that you're already doing. For example, your body naturally is going to need to use the restroom. So every time you're in the restroom, put your phone down. I know it's tempting to go sit and use your phone. Just do this breath work 4, 7, 8. For your physical, mental, and emotional health, the breath work is essential. Now back to the Stanford Research Institute, who took combat veterans who had PTSD and taught them breath work. Their leading research specialist, Emma Capella, said that breath work reduced their symptoms dramatically. And even a year later, when they were checked out, their symptoms hadn't returned. So if war veterans with PTSD could find that type of benefit in breath work, and if Navy SEALs who need to be focused and alert are using breath work, what can it do for you?